Hey, good morning, guys. It's Flynn. Here with an update. Today is Wednesday, January 7th. I'm 1 day away from second stage of bottom surgery. It's about 6 a.m. I was up with the dog, and so couldn't go back to sleep. I meant to come on here a few weeks ago and do an update, but I've kind of been pushing it off. Hope everybody had a good holiday season. Let's see, I had my pre-op appointment a couple weeks ago. All went really well. It was long. It was almost 3 hours. We pretty much talked about everything, all the what ifs, and just everything. So they guarantee they're going to take really good care of me, which is good. And we talked about getting as much length as possible from my forearm flap. We also talked about the possibility if there's not enough tissue to take from the inside of my cheek in order to repair my fistula, that they kind of came up with a game plan in utilizing one of my adductor muscles, which is the muscle on the inside of the thigh. There's 4 of them, and so I wouldn't really be lost without utilizing one. And so that will basically give me an increased chance of the fistula not coming back if we were to go that route. So they basically need my consent. Once they're in there, they see that they don't have enough, and or it's not strong enough, whatever the case may be, that they can take from my thigh and use that muscle, which I gave them the okay to do that. And I'm almost inclined to talk to them tomorrow morning again and ask why not just use that muscle anyway, and just bypass my cheek altogether, just so that there is that extra 10, 15, 20% that it's not going to occur again. I think I've got a lot of PTSD from the last surgery and not mentally preparing for what had happened so quickly, even though those are normal, very common complications. I wasn't ready for it, and so trying to wrap my head around it now and be okay with it. If it happens, it can be fixed, so on. My thought process is I don't want to have to go through it again, or another surgery, and or whatever to get it repaired. And so if I have better odds by using the muscle, let's just go for it. I'm already going to be down and out for quite some time. It would just require some more, strengthening in my thigh muscles, and so we'll go from there, though. As far as my mental health goes, I've been trying to really keep my mind busy and not think about it. Nighttime sucks because you have nothing else to do but think. I am scared. I'm scared not of the procedure itself. I'm not scared of being put under. They did tell me that the surgery can take up to 12 to 15 hours, especially if they have to do the muscle. So it is a long one, but I'm not worried about that part. I'm not worried about being under for so long. I think a couple things. I'm scared of being in pain. Discomfort is one thing, soreness is another, but like actually being in pain scares me. I don't like being on pain medication. I've never had an issue with it. I just don't like it. I don't like not being in control of my body and how I feel. That's one. I'm scared that what if, my results aren't what I had hoped or what I anticipated that they would look like, and ultimately maybe not be happy with the end all result. And I only say that because I have high expectations for myself and what I think that things should look like and how they should function, and having 2 chest revisions and still not being happy with how my chest looks. I can't only help but get into my head about this. And now granted, this isn't like the surgery that's gonna finish this whole thing. I still have a couple more. And so I know in my head it's not gonna look how it's going to look at the end of it all. But I can't help but kind of spiral a little bit and wonder if this is gonna be, if after all of it that I'm gonna be happy. If this is gonna get rid of the dysphoria altogether. I hope, pray, but you never really know until you're in it. And I know after tomorrow, when I wake up, it's gonna be a hard recovery, not just for me, for my family, for Nina, who's taking care of me. And when I get stressed out, I get anxious and anxiety. I'm not nice. So trying to be cognizant of that as well. It's been a little difficult. But I am excited. And I don't know how much of it is nerves and how much of it is excitement, because it's all kind of being snowballed into one. But I know in the long, I know I'm going to be taken care of. I'm not worried about anything as far as that goes. And it is a little bit more of a peace of mind knowing that if there are complications, I'm going to be in the hospital. I'm going to be there for at least 7 days. So I'm trying to pros and cons. But this is go time. Today I'm basically gonna get my bag packed. I've got my devices, I've got charging cords, fans, because apparently it's gonna be 80 degrees in my room. So yeah, it'll be it'll be very interesting. I'll come on tonight and do an update, probably with Nina, and she will update you guys along the road as things go on. It is a long surgery tomorrow, so I'm not sure if she'll do any updates tomorrow, but I'll see you guys tonight. Bye.